If you've worked hard to create a healthier space, it can feel really intimidating to step out of that space. I totally get it. Traveling means stepping into spaces that contain a lot more toxins than we're used to, questionable cleaning products, and materials that often don't align with my healthy house standards. There's good news. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, and you don't need to do everything perfectly to stay aligned with your wellness goals. Today I'm sharing practical travel ideas you can actually use. Simple swaps and strategies that support your health without adding stress to your trip. The other piece of the puzzle is knowing exactly where to start looking, because there are actually healthier options for hotels and vacation rentals right at your fingertips. Whether you're staying for a night or for a week, all of these steps can help you feel grounded and confident wherever you go, knowing that your space is actually supporting your health and wellness rather than burdening it down. Welcome back. I am Amanda. I am a building biology practitioner, a certified home inspector, and a healthy home expert, the owner and creator of Healthy House on the Block, where we work to create homes and spaces for families that will stop burdening them down. Instead, it will support their health and wellness through toxin removal, healthy habits, and future planning. Today, we are talking about stepping out of our healthy homes and traveling. This can be really intimidating for a lot of us who have created a really healthy space, but I'm excited to share with you some of the ways that you can start looking for healthier options, things you can do when you get to your rental, and then things you can do afterwards to help continue to detox your body. I'm so excited to dive in and share with you everything that I know about traveling in a very low toxin way. I have links for all of the things that I'm talking about in this week's blog post. That is linked in the video description below. In the past, hotels and vacation rentals have typically focused on water and energy use, not necessarily making eco-friendly healthy. The difference is now there are certifications that are expanding to cover indoor air quality, cleaning products, and furnishings, making the space so much healthier. You just have to know which ones to look for. The International Well Building Institute has a set of standards that they use for different buildings to make sure that they are healthy and safe. And for hotels, they have specific guidelines that a hotel must follow to get this certification. And a lot of it has to do with ensuring good indoor air quality is throughout the building, through ventilation, filtration, and material selection. And then they also focus on clean water, considering the water quality and accessibility for the building. In addition to all these things, they take into consideration the climate and comfort of the building, how the building is optimized for light and sound. And so it makes it a really comfortable space to stay in, as well as one that has really good indoor air quality and clean water. Green Key Global is another certification that you can look for when you're traveling. They are across the globe, so they are worldwide and have many hotels in other countries. They are a huge program. While they primarily focus on eco-friendly changes, sustainable changes, they do take into consideration VOCs, so volatile organic compounds, and minimizing those in hotels through air filtration, as well as reducing toxins while cleaning is being done. And so they encourage the use of cleaning products that have healthier ingredients and minimizing the use of products containing hazardous chemicals. And they also look at different furnishings and components inside the building to ensure that they are as healthy as possible. They don't have a lot of toxins or additives in them, and they are healthy for the indoor air, reducing VOCs and promoting indoor air quality. So the LEED program is huge in and of itself, and there are different levels that buildings can earn with the LEED program. So they can be certified silver, gold, platinum, and this kind of gives you a range of the health of that building. Hotels have their own set of standards that the LEED certification would require. One of the big ones is the indoor environment, and this includes indoor air, making sure that the building is properly ventilated and providing access to natural light. These are both very healthy elements when we're talking about hotels and buildings in general. They also look at materials and resources. So they want to minimize toxic materials and bring in more eco-friendly materials that are made from sustainable resources. So these are really good things for the hotel in general and will make sure that it is a somewhat healthier space. Obviously, this isn't going to be the end-all be-all, but it is a great place to start when you're looking for a place to stay. The last one we're going to look at is Green Seal. And again, this is definitely more eco-friendly based, but it does take into consideration some of the healthy components we want to look for when we're stepping outside of our healthy house. And so this will take a look at indoor air quality and make sure that the VOCs in the space are low. We're not adding VOCs through cleaning products or habits or furniture. And one of the things that they look at is they want to make sure that human health is not compromised in this building. So they want to ensure that both guests and staff are protected from harmful substances. So again, not an end all be all, but a really great place to start when you are searching for a property to stay at that you want to make sure is a little bit healthier. Have you joined my community yet? Inside the Healthy Home community, we are adding new members and new experts every single day. Not only is this a great place to ask questions and get your answers right away from professionals, but it's also a place where you can connect with other health-minded homeowners. If you're wondering if your home is healthy or not, then you have to get my new resource, the Healthy Home Checkup. It's a self-guided quiz and assessment that helps you figure out just how healthy your space is. And it's all inside the Healthy Home community waiting for you. Just head to the video description below where I have the Healthy Home community link. I can't wait to see you in there. So due to this increasing awareness of chemical sensitivities and toxins that are really impacting our body and people just being more aware and wanting healthier spaces, some hotels are now offering amenities and rooms that are healthier due to limiting fragrances and things like that. So here are a few things you can look for. You can look for rooms that are advertised as hypoallergenic rooms. Now, what this means is they typically will not have any sort of fragrance, any sort of cleaning products or detergents that they use on bedding or towels will be free from any harsh chemicals and fragrances. Another way that this is advertised is through a fragrance-free room. So again, this is very similar to hypoallergenic, but they will ensure that no products are used that contain scents. There are no air fresheners, nothing added to the space will have any sort of fragrance. So while this doesn't cut out every single toxin, it does remove a large grouping of toxins that are in fragrances. And these are hormone disruptors and toxins that can impact your respiratory system. So it's a great place to start when you're looking for a healthier space. These spaces will also mean that they are not using plugins or commercial deodorizers in the HVAC system, either in the room or in the building. And you can also request these things. So you can ask for no air fresheners, no scented sprays. You can ask for a room cleaned with unscented or natural products. And you can ask that no plugins or commercial deodorizers be used in the HVAC systems. You can usually put this in the special request section or when you call and book your room. This is a great time to bring it up. A lot of hotels will have these options, but it's not necessarily advertised. Another way that you can start to find healthier options when you're looking for a rental is to use health-conscious booking platforms. These will often have a listing of healthier hotels and vacation rentals that you can start picking and choosing from. So first we have Kind Traveler. Now this doesn't explicitly have requirements for low toxins in any of their partnerships, but what they do is they have an overall focus on sustainable and ethical travel that aligns with the principles for minimizing impact on the environment. And when you start to travel this way or look for hotels or rooms that coincide with this idea, generally they have fewer chemicals, fewer toxins in the space, as these are harmful to the earth as well as our bodies. And so they have a lot of focus on sustainability, using materials that are sourced from renewable resources, reducing waste, and promoting responsible resource management. And so these can in turn lead to lower toxin exposure in accommodations. They have hotels and they are worldwide, and they have a set of standards that coincide with ethical travel. Green Pearls is another site that you can go to give you a list of healthier places to stay. They really focus on hotels that use organic bedding, natural building materials, and even toxin-free amenities while you're staying with them. And then lastly, if you are looking for more of a vacation rental, one of the really helpful tools that is available is to go on to Airbnb, and I believe VRBO has a similar feature, and you can use their green stays or eco filters. Now, these aren't universal, so they can have different meanings of this rating, but some hosts can tag their properties as toxin-free or even low EMF, and this will really help you weed out places that you definitely don't want to be staying in and give you a concrete base to start working on to find a vacation rental for your next trip. Obviously, any room that you stay in is not going to be as toxin-free as your home, and so there's some things that you can do when you get to your hotel or your vacation rental to start to detox the space and make it that much more healthier. First and foremost, we want to open the windows. Chances are the building or room has been cleaned prior to your arrival, and just in case there were any cleaning products that were used that maybe are not as healthy, this is a great way to air out your space, get any VOCs or toxins out of the space. And even if you just do this briefly, opening your windows is one of the best ways to improve the indoor air quality inside. Wi-Fi and any electronics that you will not be using can definitely be unplugged. We know that many electronics will emit EMFs, and Wi-Fi will emit RFs throughout the space. So if you can do without Wi-Fi, if you can do without any appliances that they have, just unplug them and leave them for the time that you're there. A great thing to pack if you have space is a portable air purifier or a travel air purifier. A lot of companies are making these now. They use HEPA filters and carbon filters, and while they're not as maybe robust as the one you might have at home, they can still do a great job at minimizing toxins inside the space that you'll be renting. Hopefully on your trip or your vacation, you'll be able to get 8 hours of sleep every night or more, maybe a little less. And so when you think about the time and proximity you're going to be spending on this pillow that you're probably not sure what the material is, what is in it, at least you can bring your own pillowcase. This will give you a little barrier between the surface of the pillow and any toxins that could be in it, and it can protect you a little bit from some of the toxins that may be in that pillow. I hope you were able to take at least one idea from this week's video and apply it to your travel plans. Maybe it's one of the tips for bringing some of your own toxin-free things. Maybe it's where to get started looking for a low-toxin rental. Either way, I hope you can apply it in your own life. If this video was helpful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I am here every single week with new tips and new ideas on how to create your own home to be a health sanctuary, a place that really supports your health and wellness rather than burdening it down.